Probably one of the more out there decks that I've ever played, but yet I still have fun playing it. Hey yo, Alex, hit him with that for me, bruh.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
What was that?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I don't think they heard
Hit
you,
that bell,
bro.
man. Hit the bell.
I don't think they heard you, bro.
Don't forget.
Like and subscribe, man. I better do that. That's how you get more content. Hit the bell.
And the bell.
Ring the bell.
Bell.
Ring the bell.
Bell.
Click it.
He's short, so I don't know his word.
What's good, everyone? It's your boy Jakar from Twisted Hammer Gaming, and I'm back at you with another deck profile. Like I said in the intro, probably one of the weirdest decks I've ever played, but probably also one of the funnest I've ever done. I've ever had fun playing. Also, so the deck this is actually Raidraptor, Phantom Knight, Time Thieves. A lot of this is gonna be relatively net decked from MSTTV. So shout out to him. He actually had like him showing off some of the stuff for the deck is what made me want to play the deck. That and I wanted to broaden out my horizon a little bit because you know, as you see, I tend to play a lot more things that are to my wheelhouse, my play style. There's a lot more zombies and gravekeepers. And the rare dragons, the rare spellcasters, things like that. But nonetheless, I do have a lot of fun playing this deck. As you see, it did get the full-fledged treatment with the branded sleeves, and it is also, and then double sleeved. So I do have a few personal tech choices in here. I do have a couple of lines to get to certain things in the extra deck. But let's get started. Let's see. 3 Raiders Wing. I'm not going to go into a lot of explanation on what these do. Simply because a lot of the information is already out there from other YouTubers who have actually done, do this deck a lot more justice. I did tailor this more to my play style. Yes, I did broaden out by playing the deck. Yes, this deck is all dark, minus 1 monster in the extra deck. In fact, and 2 monsters in the main, I believe. So for the Raidraptor, going back to it, for the Raidraptor part of the deck, 3 Raiders Wing, 1 Fuzzy Lanius, 1 Singing Lanius, 3 Strangle. The main thing about this deck is, at the end of the day, if you do any of the Raidraptor stuff, a lot of it locks you into dark for the rest of the turn. Strangulanius is one of those. So I believe is also Raiders Wing. So make sure that you're starting off. Strangulanius is not the first thing you want to play because you do have lines to go into like infinity, and if you Strangulanius too early, it will lock you in the dark, and you won't be able to do that line. Okay, so the only Phantom Knight monster in the main that's not a trap. So Silent Boots. I do have a 3rd. I don't run the 3rd. And I think I just knocked this damn thing out. Or there we go. So and then for the very hefty Time Thief engine. This deck is primarily Exceed based, if you haven't figured it out. 3 adjuster, 1 bezel, 2 chronocorder, 3 regulator. And I think I did differ from MST. I think he was running more along the lines of 3 reg, 3 adjuster, 2 winder, 1 bezel. I think 1 bezel, 1 chronocorder. I added it because it does end up working better for what I want and need to do at some certain points in the game. So I chose to, go slightly different from what he does. Yes, my deck does play more cards than his because, he tends to go more 40. I am not maining one of the Cosmic Cyclones. They're actually in another deck. They actually are in here in the spell part of the deck. I just don't have them readily available for me to grab because they're in another deck, like I said. To continue, 2 Dinotherium and 2 Hat Trigger. I get why he did the Dinotheriums and not the, what was that? So one of the Madolche monsters, because it directly conflicts with the majority of the deck, which is all mostly dark. So alright, so I don't run hand traps in it, nor did he, but here's where my deck primarily does differ. I do have some 4 specific flex spots. 1 Kaliga Cloudcrow, 1 Confit, and 2 Plague Spreader. So, the reasons behind this is free special summons, free bodies. If I brick something hard, it's a free body. Plague Spreader for the free special summon as well. But I also do run 1 synchro in the extra deck. So that is it for the monsters. Like I said, Cosmic is in here. It's just not in here at the current moment. So 3 Cosmics, 2 Phantom Knights Rank Up Magic Force, 1 Rank Up Magic Soul Shave Force, Time Thief Hack, 2 Startup, and this is where I would, if I were to make a critical change in chesting and change up a little bit, I'd probably end up doing Foolish in here and Monster Reborn at some point. 3 Fogblade, 3 Brigadine, 1 Flyback, and 1 Retrograde. Yes, I play more Time Thief names than the norm. But again, tailored to my playstyle. To the extra deck, Boar Sword, 1 Wise Tricks, 1 Rusty, the 1 Synchro, which is Bills, and then everything else is Exceeds. So it's a very hefty Exceed base deck. So 1 Arc, Infinity, Rebellion, Requiem, Arsenal, 2 Forstrix, Ultimate Falcon, Perpetua, Redoer, Tornado Dragon. I like I said, there is actually a couple of flex boxes in the extra deck too. If I do not want to go into bills per se, I will take the bills out. I will probably end up leaving the plague, either the Plague Spreader or the Claw Crow, in the deck, and then switching over to Final Fortress, because I can Soul Shade Force that, or another Dark Rebellion. So I do have those options. Those lines are in here. I was originally testing this with Vishuda, which is a Tinny Spirit Vishuda, but the problem is if it's really only good with an empty board state. So unless I'm going first and it's in my opening hand, it becomes very bad very quickly. Like I said before, I do happen to actually like playing this deck. I have tested it 100% to how MST played it. Plays exactly how he said it. It just doesn't fit me. So, like I said, I went against the grain. Tailor it to how I play. Made it more to my liking. And that's exactly where we're going to leave that one. If I were to change, like I said, if I were to change anything, add a Moss Reborn and add the Foolish. But that's it, folks. Let me know what you think. This has been your boy Jakari from Twisted Hammer Gaming, signing off. Till the next time, catch you later.